Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. I hope today you're having a good day. I very much needed to rest yesterday. Took a shower this morning, did a little cleaning. Now we're up and about. So I hope you're having a good day. And if you're not, I hope it gets better. Let's pull some daily. Actually, first let's pull some tarot to see what you got going on. Then we'll reward you with some daily affirmations. Angels, spirits, and guides, what do you have for the collective today? I had just been feeling overly overwhelmed recently, just because life and things happening and people just really not being there to support me and constantly having to drop connections. And it's like, okay, wow, all right, this is where we leave you. Okay. And of course, every connection I care about genuinely, but unfortunately it's never reciprocated that way. So if you're feeling that way about someone, know that you did your best in the situation. You try to communicate whatever the heck, and it's just not working out. You just gotta leave it alone, okay? Because you had your Ace of Cups already, along with your Ace of Pentacles. You have a lot of overflow, and these people just wanted to sip on that, which is fine, but like, they're also not doing anything for themselves, because they're just hoping that you give them everything. No. That's the illusion. We can be as caring and as nice and as open and as vulnerable as we want. But it doesn't mean we have to give everybody everything. And setting boundaries, I know, especially on the holidays, is hard. But confirmation. I think right now, especially with everything going on in the world, it's best to just keep your peace. There's too many fights, too many unalivings, too much drama over people's frivolous emotions, who are quick to temper, who just feel like they want to do anything out of spite. Halibut. And I recommend, keeping my distance from those people because, one, I'm not trying to fight you because why? Two, I do not like drama. For those who say I do are the ones that cause the drama, okay? And three, exactly that. Because that's how they felt about you the entire time. Whether they would tell you or not. They thought you were better than them, they thought you were stuck up, they thought this, they thought that. Whatever they thought is exactly why they're in the position they're in, and you're in the position you're in. Hold on. Alright. We got the Ten of Swords upright. Painful endings, yeah. It's okay if it hurts. Deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, defeat. It's not a defeat or a failure. Is it a loss? Sure. Buddy, watch out please. Your butt's in the way. You got it, buddy. Move your butt. Thank you very much. Someone could be trying to get in your way. Somebody could be trying to tell you, look, I don't care how bad you feel about it being over, but I just need you to know that I'm still going to be there. No. Because if they wanted to really be there for you, then they would truly be there for you. Yes? We have the Nine of Cups upright, which come true. Contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, gratitude. Yes, this is your energy. Look at all those cups you have. You're just trying to bask in your own energy, sit with yourself, understand you have everything, despite all of this backstabbing bullshit you had to go through or going through or whatever it is. Take it as it resonates. When I tell you I just needed a good nap, a good cry, and a good self-soothing, a lot of my energy really came back after dropping this person. And that also tells me that dropping them was the right thing to do. Does it suck when I have to do it? Of course it does, because I care about people. But caring about myself more is what's more important. And people who love me, would understand that. But people trying to get in the way, force themselves in the way, like my cat was just trying to do, is exactly what this person had been trying to do to you the other time. We have the Queen of Swords upright. Unbiased judgment, independent, clear boundaries, direct communication, clear-minded, and perceptive. Yes. Like I said, I knew this person wasn't the best for me, especially how they made me feel. They didn't necessarily care because they kept saying, why treat everybody like this? And I said, look, you can't be treating everybody the same way. Everybody's not the same. For me, that's a very obvious thing. I don't treat you how I treat somebody else because you're not that person. But like they didn't understand it, and it's like because they're so set in their ways, which I'm not trying to change that, is exactly why it just didn't work out. Like if you can't compromise with me, then stop trying to be around me. If you can't treat me well, then stop trying to be around me. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it does make sense because you have the Ace of Swords, and like you had the Ace of Pentacles, and you had the Ace of Cups. So it does make sense because they want to be around what feels good. They want to be around something that makes them feel better about themselves. So either they're going to be around it and praise you, oh my gosh, you're the best, or they're going to do the opposite and be like, oh my god, they'll diminish what you got going on, right? You know how many people I've been around like that? They either feed into it way too much and it's creepy, or they downplay it and it's like annoying. And it's like, why can't y'all just meet me in the middle? Why can't y'all just be normal? Why can't y'all just like handle your shit and stop attacking me like it's my fault you're in your shit? You know what I mean? Maybe this is something I'm gonna tell somebody. Ace of Swords, mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, sharp mind, new conflict, surgery. Like I said, you might have to tweak some things. You might have to rearrange your thinking. You might have to rearrange your environment. You might have to, and I say that because that's the first card in the daily affirmations, so I'll read that in a second. But yeah, you're just gonna have to do your best to understand that the situations that come up are for your highest good. Of course, we don't want to just drop people, right? Because we're not feeling it. It's more like if you know it's disturbing your mindset, changing your values. Like, for example, and I bring it up a lot, I used to drink. Not heavily, but enough to like the point for me it became a problem. I stopped. I'm 33. That was in my 20s. On occasion, I may have some, but rarely ever. I haven't had it maybe in like, I think a month, and that was just one little drink. And imagine I'm around somebody who insists on me drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking, knowing I don't drink like that, but because they want to influence me into the moment just to get a rise out of something, is exactly why I have to stay away. And it could be the same for you. It could be someone who does something that you used to do and it's really hard for you to kick it, and this person knows that and they're just like, no, take it. It's best for you just to leave it alone, including the person, because we don't do peer pressure. Nobody should be peer pressuring you into doing something you don't want to do, whatever it may be. Environment. I transform my life by transforming the space in which I live and work. Your home is what you make it. Your body is what you make it. So if you're constantly letting people in and out of it, whether it's energetically, physically, emotionally, whatever it may be for you, then of course it's going to be hard for you to keep building, right? So maybe you might need to take a break, whether it's a day, a week, a month, or a year, whatever it may be for you, in order to rebuild what you're trying to keep stable, right? And understand that it is for the betterment of your long-term life. And if people have a hard time letting you go and do that, then they're not there for the long term. They're there for the current. And that means that they're just kind of in the way. I'm sorry. Didn't knock. What would you like them to know, Spirit? Oh, not that much. Hold on. Alright. Anything else for them? Alright, that's it. Only page here on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Don't get scammed.